It is once again here in my dorm room, but I figured, you know what? It's about time that I show you guys around my side. So here we go. When you walk into the room, this is what it looks like, and you guys can probably guess which side is mine. This is my gorgeous corner of the room. Here's my beautiful bedspread on the other side. Everyone's favorite poster. I love them. This is my new poster that I got from the Lehigh poster discount thing. I don't know, it's like one of my favorite pictures ever. I don't know why I like it so much, but I do. And this is like an extension of this billboard thing that goes behind my bed. It has my Mr. Spartan calendar off in the corner there, and then some random postcards and Pearls Before Swine stuff. You guys are probably thinking, wait, why are you showing us the ground? Because, yep, that is indeed the ground. But this is because this is how tall my bed is, and this is all the storage underneath. So, there's a bunch of junk. Got like random storage bins way on this side. You got, I don't know why these shoes are in this box, but an empty box, and my suitcase and my duffel bag are back there. Here's a bin with all of my shoes, and behind that are some more boxes. This is my laundry bag. That's my recycling bin, and behind that is my trash can, and the purple thing in the corner is a sleeping bag. So, lots and lots of space down here. Here's my closet. It's open. It doesn't have any doors that close it, so that's kind of lame. There's all my stuff hung up, and then on that one shelf I have all of my cosmetics and things, as well as water bottles. I don't know why I chose to put them there, but I just did. Dresser drawers. So they come really in handy. And there's my shower caddy in the corner right there. And I don't know if you can tell, but that's a mirror. This is a close-up of my desk. You can see I've got my printer. Up there is my billboard that just has a bunch of stuff from home on it. Pencil sharpener, junk like that. Yeah, and then you've got all my books and my random containers. And if you guys can see, there's my banana and my cereal and all that kind of good kind of stuff. And of course I also have my gorgeous alarm clock, which I love. And it's cool because it plays my iPod as well as nature noises. And who doesn't like nature noises? I don't even know. Also, there's my towel. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much just my room. Yeah, so today is Sunday, the 16th, the day after Cassie's birthday. Happy birthday, Cassie! You're so old now. I know, so it's Sunday. It's 4:25 here, which means it's just barely afternoon where you guys are. And yeah, quite a bit has been going on, so I figured that I would fill you guys in. First off, I thought that I might talk about this weekend's adventures. So, here we go. People went out on Thursday night, but I didn't because I have an 8 o'clock class, and because people who go out on Thursdays should be considered alcoholics. And then Friday night, I did go out, as it turned out. There was just a giant rave. It was a 6-way, which means 3 sororities and 3 fraternities all got together and had a giant rave. And it was a dance party, and so rave means bright colors. So there's some pictures of me looking like a hoe on Facebook, because that's what people do. They dress up and look like hoes, and they go out to parties. I don't know if you guys remember the shirt that I made sophomore year for my global studies class. You know, the one with like the turtle. It's like, outlook not so good. Alright, well, that's kind of not what it looks like anymore. Alright, so now imagine this. Oh, it's not even. Yeah, okay. But without the tank top underneath. So it's just a sports bra, and it's a purple one. And instead of awesome gym shorts like I'm wearing right now, it was jean shorts. So looking like a skank, having a good time. And these are really frilly, so they're also really fun. But anyways, so that's what I dressed up like on Friday night. But I didn't actually go to any of the pre-games because I was like, that's ridiculous. I don't need to go to those because of obvious reasons. But yeah, and actually a bunch of people pre-gamed here. So they took a bunch of shots in their rooms, like they just have vodka and stuff in there. They just do. A couple people took some hits, so they're getting high in their rooms. But in the end, yeah, no, we went up and I had a great time. I had so much fun. There were like So right when we got there, we like met up with the main group of people that like I'd originally gotten ready with and stuff like that. And this one guy who's like from the first floor or whatever, I don't know, he's Alex Hisney's friend. He was like, dance with me. And I was like, what? There's like a point where it's just like, I don't really care right now, like whatever. I'll just like give him 2 songs. He's a really bad dancer, so gave him like 2 songs, and I was like, I'm gonna go over here and dance by myself for a little bit. So that's what I did. And then a little bit later, this other guy just like, I don't know, it's very strange. They just like come from behind. And they're like, we're dancing now. And then this girl named Angela, who's on our floor, she's really cool. I was like, Angela, is he good or is he bad? Like, you know, looking wise. So the conversation was just like, and she was like, so I was like, okay, I guess I'll just keep dancing then. So I danced with him for a little bit. But then he's getting a little handsy. I was like, you know what, I don't even know you. But probably danced with him for like 30 minutes or something. And I was like, I'm gonna dance with my friends now. So then I just danced like, you know, like we would dance with just our group of friends in high school. When at 12:30 we all started going back, and came in, and people were watching like Paranormal Activity or something, but it was like the end, but it didn't even matter because I just didn't even care, so it wasn't scary at all. And then I started talking with like this one kid on our floor. His name is David. And then there was like a group of people that were going to Hawk's Nest, and David and I were like, okay, whatever, we'll go to Hawk's Nest too. They have like fries and desserts, and I had a piece of cheesecake because there's nothing I don't need more than cheesecake right now. And they have like pizzas and wings and bagels and coffee and tea and other sodas and sandwiches and junk like that. Yeah, so anyways, went there, and we like grabbed our food and we went upstairs, but David and I were like the first people to get our food and go, and so then, like, I don't know, we just like sat down on these like chairs that are really comfortable, and we were just talking, and then like the rest of the group went like on the other side, but it was like, oh, they're so far, and it's just really comfortable here. So we were talking, and the other group like ended up just like leaving because they were done with their food or whatever, but again, it was just like, these chairs are so comfortable, and he was drunk, so he was like not gonna go anywhere. But like throughout the conversation, he was slowly sobering up, so that was kind of nice. But no, and then we talked. So that at that point, okay, when we were walking down to Hawk's Nest, it was like 1:20, and then we left at like 3:30 in the morning. And then we came back up here. We talked we talked in the lounge until like 4:30. I was just talking to him. It was really interesting and it was fun. I learned a lot about David, so it's good. And then okay. Then I came back to my room, and the whole time on the way to the room, I was like, finally, I might actually be back later than Leanne is, because Leanne's always comes in after I do, and so I was like, oh, yes. I don't know why it was a small victory for me, but it was going to be a small victory for me. And then I opened the doors, and all the lights were still on because she wasn't back. It was like 4:40 in the morning, and she wasn't back yet. She didn't come back until like 8 o'clock the next morning because she spent the night in someone else's room with the male persuasion. Yeah, but I was so tired. I guess because she like knocked on the door or something because I had locked the door and she didn't have her keys on her randomly. I don't know why. But I guess I just like stumbled out of my bed and I opened up the door and like let her in, and I just stumbled back into bed. And then she was up at that point. And I guess they like went to Moco's morning cocktails. I think we talked about this before because we had a home game. But I slept until 10:57. I just remember like looking at the clock and being like, crap, like the game starts at 12:30 and it's already 11 and most people are probably already gone. But I heard this like jingling of keys in the hall, so I run over the door, I open it up, and I see Danielle, who's this really cool girl, and she's really awesome, and she's like walking, and I was like, hey, are you about to go to breakfast by any chance? She's like, yeah, I totally am. And I was like, can I go with you? And she's like, yeah, you totally can. Because apparently that's how she talks. And so I got ready in like 5 minutes for like what I was going to wear to the game and everything. And I went and we got breakfast and it was delicious. I love like eating brunch on the weekends because they have oatmeal and the oatmeal is so good because I just loaded up brown sugar and milk and it's delicious. And they have really good biscuits too. So win. Yeah, so we ate lunch or brunch, whatever, and we talked about how silly it is that people try to get drunk starting at like 8 o'clock in the morning. And then we walked down to the buses because they have like buses that take you to the campus because the football, like the sport, it's called Goodman Campus, and they have like the football, soccer, field hockey, lacrosse, track, and other sports stuff fields there. So all the fields and the crap are there, and cross country too. They're little loops over there. So the bus came and picked us up and took us over there, and we went straight in. And I like looked and I got this text from Brian. He's like, "Hey, I'm on the bus right now, going to the game. Are you guys there already?" And I like looked at the time and when he had sent it, and I was like, "Wait, that's when we were on the bus." So awkwardly, we were on the bus at the same time. But he was sitting in the back with all the other kids from third floor, and who were like completely wasted. But he hadn't gone out that morning. But like so wasted. But yeah, no. So Danielle, Brian, and I just sat like in the student section away from all the drunk kids who were over on the grass because they're so weird. Like at one point, Skylar, the kid on my floor, actually like went and like tackled our mascot. Poor Clutch the Hawk, Mountain Hawk. Yeah, he just tackled him because he felt like it. That's Skylar for you. Yeah, and then we came back. And I don't really know what I did. I think I just kind of fooled around for like the rest of the day. That sounds really bad. I just dorked around for the that still sounds bad. Messed around, wasted time. I just wasted time for like the rest of the day. Went to dinner, and then I decided not to go out last night. But as I was walking, like at one point, it was like 7:45, and I was like walking back to my room, and there's a girl, Carly, who's on the track team. She's Erin with the short hair. I don't know if I've talked about Erin before. It's her roommate. And she was like, hey. I'm like, I don't even know how the conversation started. But she's like, are you going out tonight? I was like, no. She's like, oh, neither am I. But right now I'm going to the movie. I was like, oh, wait. Is it Snow White and the Huntsman? She's like, yeah. I was like, can I go with you? Like, I keep doing this to everyone. I just, like, see what they're doing, and then I join their posse. So I went with Carly to the movies, and we met up with, like, her track friends. And we watched Snow White and the Huntsman. And that movie's amazing. Chris Hemsworth. Why are some people so attractive? It's not even fair. He's so attractive. He's so attractive. Anyways. Yeah, no, that movie was great. If just for him. It was actually a pretty cool movie, I'm not gonna lie. Kristen Stewart was still super awkward. Plus her last little line was like, you can't have my heart. And that was like the last line of the movie. What? It was really bad. But besides that, it was a great movie. And then we came back up here and watched an episode of something, I don't even know, like with some kids in the lounge, with some kids in the lounge, and then it was 11:30, and so I turned on SNL because I was like, guys, we have to watch it, it's a season premiere, and it was actually pretty funny. I don't know, you guys have probably all seen the Gangnam Style video, right? The Whoopum Gangnam Style, and he's like doing that whole thing, the K-pop song, and like screams at the girl's butt. I don't know, we watch it like at least once a week here. I don't know why, but people are always like, whenever we're on YouTube in the lounge randomly, like when computers hook up to the TV, we'll just play it. And so it was really funny because that was like one of the first few skits that they did was making fun of that. So that was quality. But otherwise the skits weren't actually that good, which was really annoying. I'm like, you had all summer to come up with skits, and this was the best. Plus Kristen Wiig isn't there anymore. Andy Samberg's not there anymore. Some new weird people are. So that was kind of unfortunate. But at the same time, I'm glad I watched it. I'm glad I stayed in. Because as you can tell, I'm still sick. So that's crappy. But yeah, and then like the drunk people came back and hung out with them for a little bit because they're just funny. Until like 2. And then today I slept in until like 10:15. So I got like 8 hours sleep. So not too bad. You know, and then the night before I'd gotten like 6 hours of sleep. So not as restful as my weekend should be. But I might be taking a nap here in a little bit. And then this morning, went to brunch again with Danielle. But first, I completely cleaned up my room. As you saw, it was so pristine. Actually, it wasn't that pristine. But it was pristine enough. Yeah, it was way worse. There was crap everywhere. So I did a really good job. And then we went to breakfast. And I had oatmeal again because it's so good. Came back here and knocked out some homework. So, tonight is going to be the girls' home movie night. We're going to be watching She's the Man, and they're ordering us Chinese food, so it'll be great. However, since brunch, I have been snacking a little bit on the Lucky Charms that I stole from the dining hall. Except for I ate all the marshmallows out of it. And there's a girl on my floor that's afraid of bananas. Like, you hold up bananas, she has banana phobia. It's a real thing. Look it up, and you'll just be delighted. But yeah, I don't know. Hoping one of these days, maybe when I become a little bit better friends with everyone, maybe someone will come in and join in on this beautiful video. But until then, you're just going to have these crappy updates to keep you going. So I hope you guys have a really good week this week. My Anna, Nicole, and Cassie, I know you guys are probably all going to be heading out and moving in really soon, which is so cool. I hope that your guys' floors and halls and dorms and houses and crap are excellent and that they treat you well, and I know that they will. But I just hope, and I hope everyone else is having a great time. Hannah, I loved your video. Looks like you're having a great time in California, and it's probably so nice there. And then Angela and Maya, I loved getting your guys' letters in the mail. That made my week. It was awesome. Bryce, I heard that you got a job, which is so cool. Way to go. That's awesome. That's actually so great. And yeah, but glad that you guys are keeping yourselves busy and having a good time. And I guess I will talk to you guys later. Yeah, so have a great week.